Hi Scrungelumber, here we have the third story because Pop wanted them all recorded on one day. This one's called Stanley Paste and it's by Aaron Blaby. Stanley Paste was small. Really small, and that's all the kids in his class, and look how small Stanley is. He was too small to get picked for sport because look how high the basketball ring is, and too small to defend himself. Oh no, they've put him inside the net, and they were the least of his problems. The balloon, he was so small he floated away. Here, he's going to the boys' toilet and he can't reach. And when he's doing gymnastics, when he leaps off the board, he can't get up to the horse. And in the cinema, that's his little hand there. See the arrows pointing to it? He can't even see over the top of the chair. I hate being small, cried Stanley, as his dog took him for a run. I hate it, I hate it, I hate being small. But there was absolutely nothing he could do about it. Then one day, a new girl arrived at Stanley's school. Her name was Eleanor Cabbage. And guess what? She was the tallest person Stanley Paste had ever seen. So there are all the other classmates. There is the new girl and Stanley. Look how small he is compared to her. How wonderful to be so tall, thought Stanley. But then a gaggle of girls crept up and whispered in the new girl's ear. And Eleanor Cabbage ran across the playground crying. I hate it, I hate it, I hate being tall. Stanley Paste couldn't believe his ears, because that's all he ever wanted to be, wasn't it? Taller. Whoops, these pages are a bit tricky. But why, he asked. Those girls called me a giraffe, said Eleanor Cabbage. I always get called horrible names. I get called horrible names too, said Stanley Paste. I wish I was small like you, said Eleanor Cabbage. I wish I was tall like you, said Stanley Page. And from that day on, whoops, I think they glue these pages together deliberately. No, it's coming, it's coming. They were inseparable, so she could open the doors for him. He could hop into the letterbox, and a funny thing happened. When the two of them were together, they just didn't seem to have as many problems. So she was able to help him jump up on the horse in gymnastics, and somehow maybe he sat on a cushion like Bubcha's sitting on now. Because Bubcha's not very tall, is she? Whoops. In fact, when they were together, everything felt just right. Eleanor didn't care about being teased, and she actually dressed up in the competition as a giraffe, and Stanley got picked for sports because she said, you have to pick him if you want me in your team. And look, she can just about put the ball in. And even though Eleanor Cabbage sometimes still wishes she was smaller, and Stanley Paste sometimes still wishes he was taller. Oh, well, you can see his hair in the photo, and you can't see her head because she's out of the photo. Somehow it just didn't seem to matter anymore. And next time we're going to flip the book over for another story about Sunday chutney. That's all for now. Love you guys. Thank you, Pop.